I am, you are me. That's what I said, I am, you are me. Don't you see, I am, you are me. That's what I said, I am, you are me. Don't you see, I am, you are me. That's what I said, I am, you are me. Don't you see, I am, you are me. That's what I said, I am, you are me. Don't you see, I am, you are me. That's what I said, I am, you are me. Don't you see, I am, you are me. That's what I said, I am, you are me. Don't you see, I am, you are me. That's what I said, I am, you are me. Don't you see, that's what I said, I am, you are me. Don't you see, I am, you are me. That's what I said, I would there is something for me. That's greater, I am,
So tonight is the final, okay, let me take this back. It's not our final performance. We have another performance next week on Thursday at Baccalaureate for our seniors. Taking place at the Arbor. So it's not technically our last performance, but it sure feels that way, doesn't it? It has been a very emotional day, a very trying day, and a lot of old times and new memories. Okay, and it's this class that really came up with the theme. I gave them the list of songs and kind of went through what the other choirs were doing, and I said, I need a theme. And they came up with it, and they kind of came up with a t-shirt design. It was finished off by Brian Cooling of Cooling Creations. So shout out to him for the fantastic t-shirts. And the Select choir was the ones that said, you know what, we want to do this t-shirt, we want to wear jeans. And this whole year has been a careful balance of keeping traditions, yet letting a few things go and creating some new ones. And I am forever thankful for this ensemble and for this senior class. We are going to spend a lot of time for the rest of the evening celebrating our seniors and their accomplishments and who they are. So, Mr. Taylor, are we ready with this next video?
Hold me, rock me, calm and easy. Hold me, rock me, deep and wide. Hold me, rock me in your arms. Oh, I've got a home on the other side.
Hold me, rock me, calm and easy. Hold me, rock me, deep and wide. Oh, hold me, rock me in your arms. Oh, I've got a home on, I've got a home on, I've got a home on the other side.
Someday, gonna cross that river. Someday, gonna set out on my own. Don't know where my journey leads, but I'll keep on walking till I get me home.
Yes, hold me. Hold me, rock me, deep and wide. Hold me, rock me in your arms. I've got a home. I've got a home. I've got a home. I've got a home on the other side.
My life is a running river, flowing through the mountains to a distant sea. I've known many hills and valleys, but when I reach that ocean, I'll be free.
Yes, hold me. Hold me, rock me, deep and wide. Hold me, rock me, in your arms. I've got a home. I've got a home. I've got a home. I've got a home. I've got a home on the other side. I've got a home.
And our seniors, isn't that a beautiful piece? That was written in 2020 in light of the pandemic and the idea that may we always sing together. And we will, in spirit. Yeah. At this time, we're going to have the juniors leave the stage. Seniors, go ahead and rearrange your places. And you can do this while I talk. This senior song, we had another song picked out, and we could have done that. We could have. But the seniors came to me and said, you know what, we have another song in mind that we'd love to do. They know the song, and I believe they performed it pre-pandemic. I know they performed it pre-pandemic and learned it. And it's a beautiful song that fits in with tonight's performance. And so what we have on stage now is our senior class of 2020. Let's give them some encouragement. Before we bring our juniors back up, I have several awards and recognitions to hand out tonight. First of all of the members of the Select Choir will be receiving a varsity letter in Select Choir tonight. This has not been given out in over a decade, from as far as we can figure, and this comes back to us thanks to our choir boosters and a generous donation from a choir family, and we now have enough letters for, as far as I can tell, all of the freshmen when you become Select Choir members and complete that year. We're bringing this back. So new memories, right? So. The second thing I have to hand out, but I don't have to hand out, are honors cords. The seniors who have completed 3 years in choir, with 1 year in Select and completion of participation your senior year, receives pink cords that they will wear at graduation. So they will receive those in front of the school with the senior awards, I believe, next week, because we needed those. And so that's cool. Yeah. Our seniors definitely are connected, for sure. I'm so thankful for them. Their insight, of our program and of choral music and of what our program does for students and for the legacy that they leave behind. I just don't have enough good things to say about these seniors. They're very loving people, they're very kind people, and they're very special people. I have a few that I have several actually, that I'd like to give some individual honors to. First of all, I have a leadership award. And this leadership award is going to go to Sarah De La Green. So I've known Sarah for several years now because she also plays the trumpet. And I always knew that Sarah was a leader, but the band's really big. And like, it's just, there's so much stuff going on. And this year, I have been so thankful for Sarah because you know when to step up. And when you step up, you do a great job. And there's been times when you don't even realize it, but you've rescued me. When things are starting to go astray, and like, they need this, and they need this, and then Sarah steps up with a positive attitude and brings everything back. Let's go, guys, let's do this, let's do this. She knows what to do, and she knows when to do it without stepping on anyone's toes, very tastefully. And I am so glad that I've gotten to know you so much better this year, and that I can give you this award. Our next award is a musicianship award, and this goes to a very special young lady who is maybe technically a senior, but she's not on stage, and this award is going to go to Yana. So Yana, come on up. Our foreign exchange student. She's from the northern part of Germany, and it has been such a pleasure getting to know you this year and having you here with us. Yana went on our Disney trip and got to see the Appalachian Mountains and drive through Atlanta and all that great stuff we know about driving through Florida. Visited Lake Michigan and Mackinac. You got to go to Vegas. You've been to California. And she has another month left here where you're going to Washington, D.C. and where else? New York. Yeah. And Chicago. So she's going to get to see a little bit more of the country before we send her home. And Yana, I hope that someday I can Zoom with you and you can help me with German pronunciations for, all right, thank you. Yes. In musicianship, I'm going to come back to this in a second, where you notice, Yana, and I think that the one thing that brings her musicianship out is the language, and that English is not her native language. You've learned a lot of English since you've been here this year, and obviously singing choral music. We don't always talk in the words that we sing, but I think when you have to translate it back to your own language, it probably means a whole lot more than some lyrics that we might just take for granted. So, Yana, I loved our trip together. I've loved our time together. I hope that you've made friends that last a lifetime. I have a couple things for you. I have a certificate, just says outstanding musician, and I wanted you to be able to take something home that wasn't real big, because you probably have a lot of luggage you're taking home. So I found this necklace. It says dream big, make goals, live with passion, follow your dreams, and the design of it looks very American. A couple weeks ago, I asked for the Select Choir's input on who to give the next two awards to. Their annual awards given out. It is the Select Performer Award and the Outstanding Vocalist Award. And there were lots of votes for lots of candidates, but one that really stood out, the Select Copyright Certificate Performer Award for Excellence in Artistic Achievement as a Vocalist. And this is going to go to Kendra Struck. Kendra, come on down. It was pretty clear to me when I took the survey from your classmates how much they respect you. It's very clear. And they love you, and they think a lot of you as a person who is giving and kind, and one heck of a singer. I feel like, I really didn't even meet Sarah until this year, and I feel like I'm out of time. Like I'm just barely starting to I still don't feel like I really know you. So like I said, we're out of time, and I'm so glad that we had this year together, and I definitely respect you, and I've appreciated every conversation we've had this year, whether it was about what dress to wear, or what song to sing, or what you liked about this in the past, or what we're going to do in the future, and ideas that you have. And you're going to go far, and I wish you all the best. I'm wondering, why do I have two certificates here? They're both for Amber Ladd. Amber, come on down. Look at that smile, right? Amber is going to receive our Outstanding Vocalist Award, which is in recognition of those who have learned the art of giving. And that definitely is Amber. Her classmates helped to choose this award, just like Kendra's award. And we recognize what you do. And we recognize your heart, and we recognize your giving spirit. You're very cheerful, optimistic, and you're so hopeful for the program. We also had Amber as one of our independent study cadet teachers, where Amber was with us through 7th grade choir, and Amber always appreciated the way that you talk to the 7th graders, and how encouraging you are to them, and just to really take pride in our program. And that goes for all of the seniors. Like your recognition of what Mr. Wallace and I have been working on with the younger grades shines through, and the best role models I could have ever asked for, and the best seniors I could have ever asked for in this year. And I'm so appreciative of each and every one of you. And Amber, I got you a little gift also. Yours says, Big Heart. It's a bracelet. Sometimes the littlest things take up the most room in your heart. So I hope that with all of this, Yana and Veronica and Amber, you can keep these for the future. And all the seniors, that you forever have these songs in your heart. These are for Amber. And then finally, as the Fine Arts Department, Mr. Bickle and I get to pick two recipients of the Fine Arts Department Awards. We try to think of students who have been outstanding in both band and choir that have really shined through. And so these words are actually from Mr. Bickle. This year's recipients have been dedicated in multiple performing arts throughout high school. The first recipient was in the choir and broke band program every year. She also took on leadership roles in the marching band as a drum major and led her classmates in the percussion section and in select choir. Her high standards and charming personality represents the best in our department, and we congratulate Evie Buckland on this award. Was also in the choir and band programs. She was the drumline section leader in the marching band, a valued member of select choir and symphonic band, and took an independent study course assisting the concert band this year. She also performed at both the Instrumental District and State Solo and Ensemble festivals, earning medals both times. Her tenacity and drive has made her into not only an outstanding musician, but an outstanding student. Congratulations, Lily Alderman. These two young ladies will be recognized again at the Senior Award Celebration, where you also receive your cord. So I don't have your plaques, but I believe you get plaques for this. Yeah. Let them get set for our final piece. While they do that, I want to take a moment and once again thank Mr. Wallace for all of his help this year. I want to definitely be sure to thank my friend, Mrs. Sue Griffith. Vital role she plays in our choir, and it's not just the piano, but she is a source of wisdom and faith and kindness and hope and light and all that stuff. So, but the good thing is I get to keep her, so it's not like we're good. We don't have to cry. I'd also like to take another moment to thank Ms. Hacker and all of her fine work this year. Ms. Hacker and Mrs. Griffith and Mr. Wallace, please take home a beautiful basket of flowers with you. They're actually hanging baskets. A couple of final shout outs to our house here, the auditorium, our beautiful auditorium, Mr. Taylor and everybody up in the sound room. Our video recording, they make all of our YouTube videos. If you need any professional recordings done, I'll give you their contact information, so thank you. And to you, the parents, for being here, for supporting us, for sitting here listening to me talk too long, but for having your kids here and supporting them through the choir program. Our choir boosters, our outgoing booster members, our new incoming boosters members, we are so thankful for everything that you have given us in the past and everything that you will be supporting us with in the future. So, kids, let's thank our parents. The last thank you that I have are for the students themselves. Your patience, your proud representations of us with all of our clinicians. You have represented Western Schools in our choir program with the utmost esteem, and it's wonderful. It's so great to work with. I definitely want to send a shout out to the Select choir here. When I was getting going in the fall, I had to find my footing. And I would come into Select choir after a whole day, and I'd say, hey, I want to try this warm-up. And they let me do so many experiments with them, with trying new warm-ups and trying new things and ways to learn and ways to teach. And I really appreciate all of our students and their willingness to learn and to be a part of the choir and share their musical souls with us. So thank you to all my students. We're going to wrap this up with When You Believe. And following that, we're going to have a couple of bonus clips on the screen. And if you felt like the senior video went too fast, we're going to replay that again at the end of the concert. So this is When You Believe.
Hello.
Hello?
Check.
Thank you. I learned quick.